Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. You want to know what my worst investment is since I started doing this a bit over a year ago? Oh boy. Flesh and Blood Monarch first edition. Yeah. So, this product it I think it got as high as about $600 a box when it came out. This was the fourth set released by Legend Story Studio of Flesh and Blood. And the first three sets had all gone to the moon. I mean, booster box prices over $1,000 on a product that had a distributor cost of what, 60, 55, $60, something like that. And kind of everybody got wrapped up in the hype, including me, and thought, hey, this one will perform well too. We do not expect that it will perform as well as the earlier ones, but it should perform really well. And so I ordered two boxes of this at $400 each. And then over the next several months, I watched the price just melt down and melt down and melt down. And eventually I bought two more boxes at $155 each, which mercifully averaged me down all the way to an average price of $275 a box. And what is the value of this right now? As I film this video on TCG Player, you can get a box, this box in fact, Monarch First Edition for $160. So still down, like, what is that, 45%, something like that. And what do you do when this happens? I see a lot of people in comment section on stock forums and investment websites and stuff, and you can see when some stock they have goes down a little, they just melt immediately. They capitulate and they sell for a loss, and it's so disheartening because on the long timeline, this will be a great product. It'll go up. It'll go up above that 275 average price that I'm in at right now. It'll go back above the 400 I paid for the original two boxes. It'll go back above the 600 peak that it saw right after its release. And in the long timeline, we will forget that it crashed down like that. We won't care because it'll go up and up and up eventually. And I guess this message is more about not freaking out and instead taking a long view. Now, it helps if you are investing in things that don't have huge volatility to them. Investing in sealed product typically does not move like this product did. This was really a one-off thing that this box moved so much. It was highly out of character for Flesh and Blood. It was highly out of character for the entire TCG investing world that a product would fall literally 75% over the course of just several months. So this kind of thing is abnormal, but if you can grit your teeth and you can sit through this going down in the way it has, then you will be bothered much, much less by other investments you have that momentarily lose money. And it doesn't matter if you're investing in stocks or real estate or cards or anything else, fancy watches, wine, it doesn't matter. If you can handle short-term losses, then you will capture those long-term gains. And of course, I guess part of this lesson is the other thing that I did in there after I bought at $400 and it cratered down to $150, I bought more. I averaged down. And so you are not locked in to just standing there with your average price being $400 a box. You can buy more to average down. In fact, I've looked every month for the last 3 or 4 months. I've thought about buying more of these, and I've decided every month to buy something different. But this is definitely still on my short list of things I would like to buy more of soon. So don't feel like averaging down is bad. Averaging down is actually a great thing to do. If someone tells you don't catch the falling knife, just ignore them. I have a whole video of why you should always try to catch the falling knife, and you will make the most money if you try catching the falling knife. So don't worry about that kind of stuff, and don't lose your heart for this. Don't get discouraged. And if you have something that occasionally drops in price, don't flip out and sell the lock in your loss. Be patient. And as you do this longer and you get older, it becomes easier and easier to shrug off momentary losses. So don't worry about it. If you like this kind of content, there's going to be some playlists popping up on the screen. Click one of them and watch for a while. Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade. Thanks a lot.